Good morning, everyone. I am Mancia, and now we are going to talk about the origin of cocktails. Okay, so how is it created? Or where did it come from? O ano pa talaga yung pinagmulan ng mga cocktails? Okay, so now, cocktails are stories that have been told for about hundreds or if not, thousands of years. Okay, so they were originally told orally or verbally and not written down. Okay, so ang cocktails were created by a one person telling the story from another person. Okay, and it would eventually pass down from generation to another generation. Okay, so now in order for you to understand more, let me give you a scenario. Okay, so for example, si Renji. Okay, halimbawa, ancient people siya sa una. Okay. Okay, so halimbawa, Renji saw something unusual. Okay, so Renji saw a dragon living under the mountain, and that dragon was dating with a man. Alright? And of course, Renji would tell to his friends and even his family. Alright? And those people nga yang gisharan would in turn retelling the story from different kinds of people. Alright? And nowadays, we call that marites. Okay? The process of relaying information. Okay? And telling the story from different kinds of people. Alright? And these folktales, it would eventually pass down from different generations. Okay? And from that original story, it would be written down and would become a folktale. Okay? So now, okay, there are two theories concerning the origin and the transmission of folktales. Alright, so first one is we have, okay, this theory believes that all the folktales now were originated or came from the sacred books of Buddhism. Okay, and na-transmit to siya or na-spread by the migration of these people. Okay? However, on the other hand naman, okay, this theory naman believes that, like what I've said earlier, believes that all the folktales were created all countries among the world, and it exists independently among the people. All right, and yeah, so na-create daw folktales sa mga tao anytime and anywhere. And so yes, so yan to ang folktales. Then we have examples of folktales. So there are 8 popular example of folktales according to the English speaking children. So everybody read all together. Go.
Cinderella, Bluebird, Up on White Sound, Lucy Boots, Toads and Diamonds, Ricky with the top.
Ricky with the top. Okay, so since parehas sa kami ng example and nagatag na mga example si Joan Gaina and previously, so ano kami pakita na lang is I will show you one example and to tell what are the characteristics of a folktale. Okay? Okay, so kanang example, Ricky with the top. So as you can see, ingani ang unod sa folktale. So ingani siya kataas. Dili mo. Well, tell na lang. Pwede naman magpapag. Okay, ang folktales kay brief lang yun ang iyang introduction and As kung makita niyo ang folktales kay very simple lang gid kayo, plain, no more complex story structure. Unlike sa mga other literary pieces is may mga idioms, mga irony, mga metaphor, hyperbole, wherein it is hard for the story to comprehend the story. So this one is very simple lang yun. Walay mga lisod kayo nga mga term or yes, mga figurative language. So, it doesn't mean nga simple ra ang mga words diri sa folktales is dili na ka mag-unlocking of difficulties. So, nagya pa yung mga unlocking of difficulties like sa mga words nga dili pa nila masabtan. Okay? So, yan na siya.
Sikat-sikat di ako sa high school.
Okay, so let's move on now to the primary characteristics of a folktale. Okay, so first one, folktales has no known individual author. So, ang folktales is a kind of stories that that has been passed down from generation to another generation and from person to another person. So it is true that folktales has no single author. Okay, and yeah, folktales were created by the folks. So meaning from the word itself, folk or folktales meaning by the people. So therefore, folktales were created by the people. So it is so hard to recognize who is the author, right? So yun na siya. So kaya nga siya tinawag na folktales, it's because kwentong bayan siya. It were created by the people. So that is why folktales has no known individual authors. The next one is folktales has no fixed or original form. So kaya nga ang folktales has been transmitted through orally or verbally. So that's why it is so hard to trace, to recognize the origin or the author. So unlike the other literary pieces is fixed ang nilang origin. However, the sa folktales is anonymous. Okay? So next is folktales has a brief introduction. So like what I've said earlier, ang folktales is mubuot lang dyan yung introduction, which is good sa mga bata para dali rin nila magbasa ang ilang story. Makasap din nila ang unsa tong what is the story is all about. Okay. Next one is folktales adapted to any age. So folktales exist historically, or it happens anytime and yes, anywhere. And yeah, people tend to adopt it over time. Okay. So next one is we have everyone read number 5.
Simple plot that is easy to remember.
Yes, this kind of story is folktales is it is easier for them to remember the details. What else? The plot.
Settings.
Yes, the settings, the conflict, the consequences, the series of events. Kasi, like what I've said earlier is, simple lang yun ang mga words na igamit. Simple lang yun. No more complex story structure. Wala yung mga, wala yung mga lisod nga kwan. Unlike sa poem, is di ba lisod kayo mga kandira na yung mga matalinahagang mga salita, yes, or na yung mga figurative language, wherein diriya sa folktales is plain, very simple. Okay, so kay developmental man god, children doesn't or haven't required or haven't acquired yet cognitive skills para ma-appreciate natin nilang mga irony, sa pa to, mga, yes, idioms, hyperbole, metaphor. So that is why it is easier for them to comprehend the story. Okay? So next one is, pakibasa ng sabay-sabay. Go!
Characters
Appeals to both children and adults.
Yes, Because folktales characters can be fiction or non-fiction. Because children love like mga character na may mga magic beings, may mga superpowers, mga fairy tale, and also mga character po di ay pwede po human and pwede po animals. Di ba? Children loves animals. So that's why it is more appealing to the children. And next one naman is, last one. Everybody read. All together, go!
Of magic that appeals to children.
Yes. Folk tales may tales about happiness, mga funny, mga horror, mga heroic, isa pa. Yes, mga superheroes, mga magic beings. So, that's what make the children more feel excited and interested to the story. Okay, so that's all my report and thank you.